stillness, silence, space. It's like a presence that holds everything within it. And we can meet this presence where it's at when we slow down and allow our attention to align with its rhythm. We can, I don't know, hang out with it or something. I like to take this walk almost every day when I can in the mornings, and it's to nowhere special. It's just, I end up at an apartment complex or something. It's kind of funny, but I just feel so grounded and comforted by this walk. It just continues to center me and allows me to think. In late 2021, meditation kind of found me. It felt like a bubble popped in my head, and I was suddenly able to tune into it in a deep way for the first time. And by the summer of 2022, I had gotten deep into meditation. I began hearing a small voice inside of me that said that a big career change was coming. And to be honest, I was terrified. I'd been a freelance musician and a college professor for about a decade, and honestly, I had been feeling pulled away from it. Just starting to realize that it wasn't what I wanted to do. But music will always be my heart, and it has always had this special way of cutting to the bone, just penetrating to the deepest part of my soul. And whenever I listen to music that I love, I'm just overwhelmed with emotion, and with a sense that all is connected, that all is one. It just gives me this feeling of unity, and I just get so overwhelmed with the emotion that comes with that. And it brings me full circle back to stillness, silence, space, that which connects everything, that which holds everything, that which allows everything to be. It really is a presence. At least it feels like it to me. And then ASMR found me in the best way. Like, it's so crazy. It's been wild. Since 2022, when I started my channel called Come to Rest ASMR, and I guess it kind of just blew up last year in 2023, and I'm so grateful and surprised and delighted and just confused as to why it was so successful. I don't know, it was so wonderful, and it's been so great, and the community is just the best, and it's like, it almost gives me the feeling of like, where has it been all my life, you know? It has led me to my inner child. That's how I feel. And yeah, it just brings out my inner silliness. And I feel like that's the truest part of myself, is my silliness, my childishness, just being a silly dude. What the? Oh, yeah. A few years back, it felt like light was communicating with me, and it was like suddenly I was aware of this playful energy that was, in a way, showing me something. I began to become more aware of the phenomenon of human perception. And the way that light and perception dance with one another. It's really amazing how we each have our own angle of perception, our own place from which we see. And light seems to be very eager to illuminate to us different aspects of space. It's almost as if light and perception together co-create a unique experience. Mike and I have always been super close, and he's been one of my biggest musical influences to date. I feel like the music he writes makes me feel like home. And it was such a big reason why I felt pulled away all those years from being a freelance musician, playing bass for all sorts of different bands and just trying to help others realize their vision as best as I could. But yeah, I felt more and more pulled away from that as time went on, and largely because I really just wanted to make music with Mike. And I just knew that in my heart. Every time I heard his music, it felt like home, and it felt like I was far from home, and I wanted to get there. And yeah, so we decided to start a band in 2022. Magical year. I also started my ASMR channel and started the band with Mike, and it felt like a big year. And we called the band Philosophy of Music, which I just love the name so much. It just brings this element, this dimension of philosophical contemplation to the table. And he and I we've always kind of been into philosophy as well, and we just have we love to have our own sort of discussions and debates on the nature of reality and such, and just we find it endlessly interesting to be able to contemplate that as a human being. It's a gift. And yeah, so we have songs like Rainbow Flower that is about spiral dynamics and the development of human consciousness over time, over eras, and or songs like Perception, which deal with the phenomenon of perception and the magic of mixing one's aura with the aura of the world. And yeah, it's just a really cool space to create from. We actually have 2 new albums that are ready to pop, and we're really excited about them. We're working them out. We're tying up the last couple loose ends and ready to just share them with the world. And it's amazing. Since the fall of 22, we've recorded maybe 9, 10, 11 albums, something like that. I've honestly lost count, and it's just felt so easy and so right. And essentially we just decided to start betting on ourselves, and we're just all in, and I'm really hopeful and excited about our music and about the future of our band. And I believe with all my heart that there are really big things to come for our band, and it's just a pleasure to be able to create with Mike and to be able to do the music thing and the philosophy thing, and yeah, it's just fun.